Are we ready?
Tape rolling?
This thing on?
Yeah, do I look natural?
Yeah, give me a second.
I know
yeah.
it's so.
Okay.
So it's Bill's birthday tonight.
Let me tell you something about Bill FitzGerald.
These are things I love about Bill. Where do I start?
There's a nice guy. Bill FitzGerald. Just a nice guy.
I mean, chord to the heart. Great guy.
Once in a while.
Plenty of wonderful Bill FitzGerald moments.
He turned up and he brought beer, which is cool. Everybody loves beer.
He taught me everything I know. I can describe Bill in one story.
Oh, I love this one.
Bill is FitzGeraldo. Bill will drag the ship up the hill and do whatever it takes to build the opera house in the middle of the jungle.
We had to stop, and Bill had already just completely lost his shoe and took his flannel, wrapped it with some duct tape, walked down the streets, into the shoe store. I mean, I've never laughed so hard in my life, I have to say. Bill, that was probably the best laugh he ever gave me.
Bill's always had a place. He's always had a dive or a club or some place that within the family unit, he always had his own space.
Bill's first nightclub, actually, when I was a little girl, Terry and I were put in a big box in our basement. Came along with a big speaker and put it on top of that box, and he put on my favorite song, was The Doors' Riders on the Storm. This is the best thing ever.
When Bill needed the cash, I would rent out his space above the garage in Cincinnati. We'd pay him each $5. Big old vintage amps and stuff, and so we would go up there and play.
Bill has, for his entire life, just wanted to throw a party.
He was crazy about the Deer Lodge. And Lou Kubik, the old owner, Bill was like the only person that she would even entertain the thought of selling the club to. And he just had this sort of, really sweet, way about him that made her accept the offer. And that's how Bill ended up talking Lou Kubik into selling the Deer Lodge, which is now FitzGerald's.
Bill did a night at FitzGerald's where he played The Last Waltz. We all watched The Last Waltz and had a great time, and then went down the road to Friendly's and had drinks, and we all went home. He came back to FitzGerald's.
And as we're walking out, we'll hear the sound system in the club
to watch The Last Waltz on the big screen for a second time.
Just blaring music, and of course it's Bill.
Which makes him one of my life heroes.
When you go in to see, he's usually asleep at the soundboard.
Sometimes he called the bands for advice. Should I put your band on in the tent? Should I put it in the club? I don't know, Bill. How long you been doing this?
Bill dreams big.
The year that we had the horse in the yard that was hysterical.
Buzu Chavez was playing, and Bill's like, "Hey, did you know Buzu was a horse trainer? He pulls together this show where we have Toby the Trick Horse, and we have this direct descendant of Silver, the Lone Ranger's horse, to come here and corrals Bill. It was one of the coolest shows ever." Bill FitzGerald is a wild and crazy guy, mostly because he's married to Kate FitzGerald, and they are just like the most incredible, intertwining of two people. So Kate's like, go find Bill. This is how I find Bill. Running up the stairs with a freaking screw gun and duct tape. And he's like, the band needs us. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm supposed to find you. But the band needs us.
And then one really late night in New Orleans at the Jazz Fest, one really late night when we were all drinking for hours and days and hours and days, and you couldn't drink anymore, and finally Bill just said, I think I'll just have a rum and coke just to stay awake.
I don't believe there's anything Bill can't do. I think Bill does the things that most people think about doing. I actually think Bill doesn't think about doing them, he just does them. Which is a good method, because if you think about it, you probably won't do it.
Bill FitzGerald, I love you because life is always an adventure. Duct tape, bubble gum, whatever it takes. The band breaks down. We don't know where we are, we don't know what we're doing, and Bill says, no, don't worry, I've got this. He looks around the van, all of a sudden he comes up with a toothpick. Bill takes the toothpick and puts it in the leak. Next thing we know, We are humming and bumping down the road on our way to Chicago.
He always takes the road less traveled.
One of the highlights was a few years back when we took a group vacation to the Mississippi River, a houseboat trip. One evening we decided to go to dinner. Said we had to take a little walk to get to the restaurant. We walked through a sewer pipe that was about, I'd say, 70, 80 feet long. A little dark in there. Still thought the lighting was okay. We got to the restaurant. We had a real nice meal.
The first time I ever set foot in this place, I'd flown up from Austin with a one-way ticket and no way to get home. It's a little hazy, a little fuzzy. There was no mural on the wall back then, but I played with a band and the other guitar player smashed a guitar on stage, and the owner had said, "It looks like these guys never want to play here again." So it's ironic that I've been here for 20 years or so, and I needed $200 to buy another one-way ticket to get back on Southwest, and I'm sure we did not make that at the door that particular evening, but at the end of the night, Bill had $200 so I could get that ticket back to Austin, which was pretty darn cool, I gotta say.
I wish I was more like Bill, actually.
I think an exciting thing that Bill did is when he was in New Orleans and discovered Clifton and his band, and his wonderful, wonderful band. And I don't think Zydeco music had ever been exhibited in Chicago. Bill talked them into coming, and they did come. Thursday night, Zydeco, and hardly anybody came. The next night was Friday. More and more people came because it was a Friday night, and it was pretty explosive. And so the next night on Saturday, the crowds were starting in front of the club and went all the way around. And that was the beginning of Zydeco, I believe, in Chicago.
When he puts a show together, he puts on a show that he wants to see.
Bill came up to me and said, "Niece, you gotta play this week." So I canceled everything, dumped all the shit I had planned, and I'm here.
I think I'm probably one of a million people who count Bill as a good friend because that's how Bill makes you feel.
Bill Fitzgerald knows lighting.
Do I look at Bill Fitzgerald now?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I love the man. Wait, is that light bulb out over there? Bill, will you fix that?
He'll go over to the dimmer switch and he'll dim those lights just perfectly, just to make it just right. The lengths that Bill will go to take care of the lighting and make people feel comfortable. People were sitting out in front under a street light, and the street light got to be a little irritating. So Bill climbed up and put a blanket over that street light just to take care of everybody and make sure that they were comfortable. In fact, if he walked in here right now, he might go up to your camera light and adjust it a little bit just to help you out a little bit. That's Bill Fitzgerald. Bill, he knows lighting.
I have been married for almost 30 years, but I never knew how to cook a turkey on the grill until I saw Bill's video. He used an old grill, and that turkey came out perfectly. I'd serve it to my mother. Thanks, Bill. Thank you.
Alright, Dad, I love you. You're the best grandfather and the best dad that a girl could ask for. You're the coolest, and thank you. Thank you for being a great godfather and providing me with so many memories.
I owned a flailing tuxedo rental business in Oak Park until the day that Bill Fitzgerald came in and rented his first tuxedo from me. He wore it to a public event. It was a hit. He came back, he rented a second tux, yet another hit. Thus, he was deemed the most interesting man in Berwyn.
Bill, you've been a great friend. Your families, we've known each other since high school, even if I didn't like you.
I've seen my favorite shows that I've ever seen at Fitzgerald's, and I've played the best shows that I've ever played at Fitzgerald's.
I tell you what, man, you got the best place I've ever played in my entire life, and that I will ever play my entire life.
I tell people that we moved where we moved because of FitzGerald's, and it's just been so wonderful. And the music's been so good.
Happy birthday, Bill. I gotta say, I know a lot of club owners, and you get it. Of all the club owners I know, you get it the best.
We're all still here. Slightly brain damaged and, you know, my liver's shot, but what can I tell you?
Bill FitzGerald, to me, in the 20 years I've worked here, has been almost more of a paternal figure in my life than my own father.
If this was my church, Bill is my pastor. Yeah, you could do worse than that.
A good-hearted guy that would do anything for you. I mean, he would...
Okay, so Bill walked me down the aisle for all the good, that's it.
Well, I really just want to thank Bill for the music and say happy birthday and thanks for all the fun.
When I discovered FitzGerald's, it literally got me back into music after I'd been out of it for a long time, and it changed my life.
You have a thing with the weather. We love it when you have to batten down the hatches with the tents. And since you're Bill, our Papa #1, we love you. Happy birthday.
He's a lucky guy, and we're lucky to know him.
So lucky to have Bill.
I love this club. I love Bill. I love Kate. I love all my friends that I know from this club. And I hope it goes on forever.
Bill, this place is the best.
And it's all because of you, Bill.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, man.
I've been coming to this club since I turned like 21. I learned so much about music, and a lot of it is because of you. So happy 60th birthday, and whatever you do, don't frickin' retire.
We love you. Happy birthday.
Bill, happy birthday.
Bill, you rocked my world. You've made it all better. I follow your lead. Anywhere you want to go, I'm your guy. Hello, Roosevelt Road.
So happy birthday.
Love you, Bill.
I love you, Bill.
I love you, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, and may you live forever, and your club too. Old Bill FitzGerald.
God bless you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill. I hope this is a wonderful year for you.
Hi, Bill. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
You're the best, man. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Keep doing it.
Love you, Bill. Happy 60th.
Happy birthday, Bill. Happy 60th. I wish you many, many more. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hallelujah. 60 more.
Adios, amigo.
Long live FitzGerald's.
Wait, before you roll, what's the context here? Oh, Billy boy, the pipes are calling from Billy Whiskey. Oh, it's whiskey time, and you are an old fucker. Oh, Billy boy, you old fucker. But come ye back when the summer's in the meadow.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's just you and me, you old drunken Irish fucker. Oh, Billy boy, I love you so.